Shalom, shalom, peace and blessings. I want to thank you guys and welcome you to the Fourth Angels Learning Center. My name is Jadiel, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is our Aleph Bet study, and we are on the letter Nun. And it's basically going to be self-explanatory as well. Nun is not only a letter that emphasizes on continuation and emphasizes on inheritance, but it's also the last name of Joshua. Just a little side note: Joshua, son of Nun. It's not the last name; it's his father's name. So we're gonna get into this letter Nun. I think you're gonna see the correlation between Nun and the verses that David was referring to in Psalms 119. So before we get started, I want to encourage everybody, if you have not already, please consider subscribing, clicking the notification bell for more updates on new content that's coming out. And if you want to support us, one of the best ways to support this ministry is to share the videos to allow it to reach as many people as it can. All right, so let's get right into our short, encouraging study. The Aleph Bet, we on letter Nun. The letter Nun. Let's go to the picture of it. I'm gonna pull it up. All right. Here we go. So this is the pictograph of the letter Nun. As you can see, it's a seed that sprouted. This would be the root of the seed or the sprouting of the seed. As it transitions through history, you have the Paleo, and then you have the modern right here, the modern Nun. Now, the letter Nun means son and heir. It also means to continue or to perpetuate. So we're going to keep this in mind when we look at these verses that have the word Nun or the letter Nun in it. It's a reference of a son, an heir. It also means to continue and perpetuate. So let's look at a few verses to get a clearer view and understanding of the letter Nun and how we could apply it to Psalms 119 when we read it. So let's go to Psalms 72. Psalm 72. There we go. Oh, no, that's Psalm 75. Psalm 72, verse, I believe it's 17. Let's take a look at this. It says, his name shall endure forever. His name shall be continued as long as the sun, and men shall be blessed in him. All nations shall call him blessed. So the word for Nun is the word here, continued. His name shall be continued as long as the sun. Let me show you this word. The word continue, H5 125. It is the word Nun, which is Nun, Wa, Nun, right? And it means to continue, to increase. It says to resprout or perpetual, right? So the interesting thing, the reason why it also means there's a reason. Let me go back to the picture. There's a reason why the seed is a representation of continuation. Just as we understand within a family, the husband's seed is what allows the name to continue, the name of the family to continue. The name and the authority of the family lies within the son. The son is what perpetuates the name. So that's why the seed, it also means the son, because it's also a continuation of the name of the father. I think this is going to be very important in the future when we do our mishpaka study, our family study, where we're going to break down the different elements of the family in Hebrew and understanding a little bit more detail of the function of the family. So let's continue. Let's look at what David has to say pertaining to this perspective noon in Psalms 119. So let's look at this, right? Psalms 119, we're looking at the letter noon. We're in verse 105. Psalms 119, verse 105. So check this out. It says, your word is a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path. I have sworn 7 oaths, and I will perform it, that I will guard your righteous judgments. I am afflicted very much. Make me alive, O Yahuwah, according to your word. Accept, I beseech you, the free will offerings of my mouth. O Yahuwah, teach me your judgments. My soul is continually in your hand, yet do I not forget your Torah. The wicked have laid a trap for me, yet I erred not from your precepts. Your testimonies have I taken as a heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. I have inclined my heart to perform your statutes always, even unto the end. I think you clearly see in verse 109 the word continually. Let's see if that's the word noon. No, it's the word tamid, but you can still get the same point from the concept of continuing. Heritage is interesting as well, because the letter noon actually means heir, you know, and then heritage is something that is passed down. It's you can see the word heir inside there, or heritage. You see continual. So as you continue, the letter noon is giving us the perspective of continuation, is giving us the perspective of perpetuate. And so take a look at this. The word is a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path. So what's the path? The path is something that you have to walk on. It's something that you have to continue on. And the word is allowing you light to see the path so you can continue on this walk. It's very important to understand that it's not just a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path so I could stand still on the path. It's a light unto my path so I can continue on the path, so I can continue to move on the path. So the perspective here with noon is, what do I need to make sure I continue to be consistent, that I'm perpetually following after Yah? It says, I've sworn and I will perform it. I will perform it. I mean, like, I will, continue what I have said I would do. It says that I will keep the righteous judgments. Another aspect is right here, verse 109. My soul is continually in your hand, yet do I not forget your law. Meaning, I'm not going to remove myself from your hand. I will not stop placing myself in your hands. I will continuously move towards you. And how do I do that? Is by trusting in him and his word, not forgetting his law, right? Not forgetting his law. Your testimony have I taken as a heritage forever. You see that perpetual statement here? I will take it as a culture. I'm going to receive it. I'm going to receive it. It's going to be mine. I will inherit it. It's going to be passed down to me, and then I will continue it forever. I will pass it down to my children. This is what the noon represents. It says, I have inclined my heart to perform your statutes always, even unto the end. So this is exactly what this letter means, this perspective, and let me give you guys an insight, right? So when you're looking at these verses, you're looking at it, and you may get lost in certain statements that do apply to you. I've sworn I will perform it. I'm afflicted very much. Make me alive. Many people can relate and associate with the affliction. But the emphasis here is demonstrated in the very beginning. This is a perspective of continuing to move forward. Continue to move forward. Allow his word to light up your path, and make sure that you do what you say you're going to do, and that you will guard his righteous judgments. Even if you're afflicted, that you would allow Yah to make you alive according to his word, and that you will continuously be in his hand. So this is not a matter, you're not supposed to look at these verses as an aspect of relating to the affliction. There's many verses in the book of Psalms that allows you to kind of relate to the experience that he's having. But here, David wants you to focus on the perspective of continuation. That's why he placed the nun in the very beginning of these verses. So I hope that this was clear. I hope that this kind of helps us to gather some encouragement and information to allow us to continue to move forward and not look back, or not stop, or not stand still either. You don't want to be stagnant when walking with Yah. That's why they refer to it as walking with him. So I hope that this was a blessing to you guys and an encouragement. I look forward to the next study. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Thank you guys for joining our study today. I hope that it was edifying. And if you want to support this ministry, you can support us on 4alc.com. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube page. Click the like button and the notification bell. I hope to see you guys on the next study. Shalom, guys.